Hello everyone, welcome specially to the Engineer Construction Lecture Hub. Today I want to dwell on a topic I titled Setting Out. Okay, setting out. Setting out of secular structures. Setting out of secular structures. Now, secular structures, I mean structures that are secular in this form. That is what I mean. Most times our structures, there might be some form of shapes. Our structures comes in shapes, okay? It comes in shapes. Some buildings, okay? It comes in different shapes, all right? It comes in different shapes, all right? So, but we want to look at setting out a secular formation like this, okay? Now, for us to do this, we understand that our setting out have a starter, okay? Usually, you must establish a 4 points, okay, which is the coordinates, okay, is the starting point of your setting out. All right. Now, first and foremost, for us to set out this secular structures, we must establish our first point. Okay, when we establish our first point, you also take a distance. Okay, let's assume we take a distance to this point. Okay, now this distance should be more than the diameter of this circle. The diameter means from here to this, from this point to this point is the diameter. Okay, is the diameter. All right, so this length should be more than this diameter. All right, then also you establish another point here. Okay, and this point now should be more than the diameter vertically. Okay, this way is also the diameter. All right, so once you have established this, you establish another point. Okay, all right, so this point joins with this. Okay, it joins with this, then you close, this closes. All right, so you have gotten these 4 points. Okay, you have gotten these 4 points. All right, you have gotten these 4 points. So the next thing you need to do is to use your tape, okay, to divide this distance. Okay, you divide this distance and get the center point. You come to this side to divide and get your center point. All right, so you can decide to run a line, okay, across. You run a line across. All right, then you come to this point you measure and get the center point, half of this. Okay, half of this. Okay, you get half of this way too, you get the half of this. Okay, so you run another line across. Okay, so where this line meets, okay, becomes the center point. Okay, becomes the center point. So all you now need to do is to get the diameter. Okay, half of the diameter, the radius. You get the radius. Okay, you get the radius. You offset to this point. Okay, you offset to this point. From here you measure out the same radius. From here you measure out the same radius. From here you measure another radius. Okay, so once you have done this, you have gotten the 4 basic points. All right, so now you have to split this from this point to this point to get the center point. So it's just like you're using your protractor or your compass, to get a point, okay, of intersection. All right, but in this case it's on the field, so you don't need a protractor, a compass to do that. All right, so but you can work with the radius. Okay, you can work with the radius. Okay, so now you get the center point here. Now this, you measure the same radius to this point. Okay, from here you get the same, you divide this, get the middle. Okay, then you run the same radius to this point. Okay, the same thing happens here. Okay, the same thing happens here. You repeat the same procedure here. So once you have done this, you have achieved this circle. Okay, so it goes this way. So you can use your line, you know, to run across it. Okay, you can use your line to run across it. You run your line. All right, then you can now adjust. By the time you get this, the intermediaries will be aligning itself. Okay, so once you are done with that, you now offset. If you need to excavate, you offset from here, you know, to this point. Okay, you now repeat. You just offset, and you get the external line as well. So with this now, you can carry on with your excavation. You know, at this point you have established, you have done your setting out, you know, as well as profiling for your circular structure. So basically this is kind of the basics on how to carry out setting out of circular shape formations on ground. Okay, so I'm going to stop here for today. Thank you so much. Stay connected to Bengineer Construction Lecture Hall for more useful updates. Thank you so much, and do have a wonderful day. Thank you.